everybody, it's Amy at Crafty Cat. I'm just kind of continuing on from where we were yesterday. I haven't done anything else except for prepare, the stuff for this video. So, um, there's nothing major that I did. So, we have our page that we did in yesterday's video with the seashell that goes like this. This opens up. There's a little card in here that can be written on, tucked into the little sea side house, and then this comes back over just to keep that tag from flapping all over the place when it's in the book. So as we know, this is our front. When it flips up, that's the next page. Then there's this page. So this one's going to flip up this direction and it will be like this. I'm going to move this one out of the way. But we've got this one. So I'm going to take our collage board, and I did cut this down to size so that you guys don't have to watch me fight with that. So this is a piece of the collage board. I thought it would be a good thing to put on next because we have like this thick brad through here and some stitching and all that. And you're going to see a little stitching here, but I mean, I don't know. I think that's fine because this is going to be a large pocket here. I'm going to go ahead and ink this a little bit. I did not get that far. I did get stuff cut and got tags backed and things, but I just didn't. We'd have never got a video done today if I wouldn't have got on it. And if you hear music, my son is playing Guitar Hero. I'm telling you, he's like reliving his childhood or something. He's like, whoa, these songs are great. I know them so much better now. It's like, yeah, well, you were just a little kid when that came out. But, they always want to play all those things. So he would play with his dad. I think it was more for dad, really, because dad had fun playing that. But anyways, he got that out today and has been playing with that. He's just having all sorts of fun now that he's gone through a bunch of his old stuff. You know how it is. I think we all do that. It's like going through our craft rooms, right? And we're like, oh, I have this. Oh, look at this. Oh, I forgot I had that, So anyhow, that's what he's been doing. I am going to put quite a bit of glue. I don't necessarily want this to be like a whole pocket all the way up here because that's not going to matter. I just want it big enough to put this journaling card in. So I want to make sure like I get that glued down good where that is and all these things. So I'm going to use my tacky glue because it's a little bit more reliable when there's things that are sticking out or stitching or whatever the thing is. I don't want it quite as thick on this back edge because I want to make sure my journaling card fits all the way in. But like these parts here, I'm not worried if they are closed up. And it just makes a, big kind of rectangular pocket here. That's all I'm going for. And I did not get it 100% lined up, but don't worry about that if you do one of these, because it just is tricky, obviously, getting it exact, all those little notches, unless you have a really cool die cut. Celeste told me that she has a die cut for the large tag in that 5x7 size, so that's how she was, she did hers. And so if you have something like that, obviously you could just punch a bunch of them out, punch out backing for them, and just be set. But I'm hand making all of these. Suppose I could try to figure out something on the Glowforge, but that would probably take me way more time than just doing this. So therefore I'm just doing this. And I mean, it's handmade. It's never going to be like a machine made it. Because what fun would that be, right? If we want machines to make it, we can buy stuff that is made by machines. We have kind of the sun trying to peek out today. Hopefully it will at some point. Ow, okay, something is poking me in the hand and I can't see what it is. It's a little like sliver or something. Just ink it up real good on the edges. Alright, so that will be able to dry while we fiddle around with this other part. So I have that's going to go in the pocket, so I'm going to set that over there. I have punched out this, and this is a die cut that I have, and I will see if they still have it on Amazon. If they do, I will link it in the description box below the video. If they don't, I don't know where you can get it. This one was actually gifted to me, and so the person who purchased it got it on Amazon. So I pretty sure it's in like the things that I use the most on Amazon. It's in that list of things I like, or whatever it's called. But I just am not positive. I haven't looked in a little bit, so I'll check, and if it is, I'll just put the link for it. I am an Amazon associate, so anything you purchase through my links does give me a tiny commission. It's just a little, and it doesn't change the price to you at all, so it's not like it's gonna cost you more or something if you purchase it through my link. I need a little more glue right there. So yeah, but this is a real fun, oh my gosh, the shaky hand thing and the little tiny gluing spots don't go together. I don't know what I was gonna say. I'm gonna use the blue on this one. But yeah, I do try to, you know, keep the things I use the most from Amazon on there, as long as I remember to put something on there. But anyway, and it is awesome if you get any kind of commission from them. Anything helps, let me tell you, especially right now with the price of everything is just killing us. Killing us. All right. And our property taxes, oh lordy. That is nuts. Okay, so I have all kinds of like tags and things that I've got together here that we're going to put into this pocket, and it will go on top of this other pocket. So this is going to be a very pocket filled page here. I just want to make sure I did that right. Okay, so this is going to go right on here like this, and it does seem a little busy right now, I feel like, you know, just because the patterns, but I think once all these are in there, because a lot of them have that kind of plain background, I think it'll be fine. So we're just gonna glue these little tabs like we do. We're just glad that they're got a few scholarships. Hallelujah. We've been saving money though since they were little. I mean, nothing that even remotely pays it, but definitely helpful. Glad that we did that at least. Otherwise, I don't know if they would be able to go, honestly. And they still have to work. It's crazy. Crazy, crazy. Thought I had a paper towel out. Aiden got some scholarships this year too from band, so that's awesome. Got that a little crooked, I just realized. Yeah, that pocket's super fun. So what it is you can see that kind of white, well, it's not really white anymore because I coffee dyed it and all that, but the lighter colored paper back here, kind of sand colored, is a textured paper that I had, and I just cut the base of it out, and then it gives you another piece to cut out just the pocket cover. So it's a fun die cut, kind of like that one of Tim Holtz, but much bigger, because that one that Tim Holtz has is just a tiny little pocket. So we're gonna take this and ink it, then put some fabric up at the top that'll stick out the little thumb notch there. I love this one with these ladies all laughing. It's a great photo. And I just backed this one with some, what do you call that? Oh my goodness. Jelly plate. Could not think of that word for the life of me. So yeah. And we'll put some snippets and stuff. Sorry, it's kind of loud. I hope you can't really tell that music because I know I'm not supposed to have it on YouTube, but my son is in the other room and I have the door closed, but that tells you how loud he's listening to it out there. I mean, we've all been guilty because, trust me, I'm an 80s girl and I loved all that music and I listened to plenty of loud music. So I am not, can't say much on that, but I don't want to get dinged either. So anyways, I'm going to put some of this down to hold that while I drag it on here. Kind of bunch it up a little. That's kind of the reason for the glue, really, is so I can do some bunching, and then when I go over to stitch, I can just stitch it up, you know, and it's a lot easier. I don't have to mess with it a whole lot with the sewing machine, because usually by the time I get there it's dry and all. I'm going to go ahead and do a little twist in it. It's just fun to have that color popping out of that thumb notch, you know. Gives you a little interest there. Use a piece of this. This was from Karen. Thank you, Karen. Just some fun little bits and pieces, because as junk journalers, oh my gosh, if I can get a hold of it, we don't need a ton, right? We just need some little bits. Oh, that ripped crooked, but that's okay, because that's what I needed. It was just a piece like that. So that'll work great. Let's see if we can fray that end a little bit. Goes. And then we could take, what could we take? We could take, I don't know what. Let's see. Just going through all my junk over here. I'll just take a little of this because it's got the frayed pieces. Okay, so then when I stitch it, I'll make sure that sits down, and then I'll just stitch across there. Then it'll stick out. I'm just going to set it, but you'll see it out the side there, so that'll be fun. Okay, so these ones, I think I'm going to leave that one just kind of the way it is. I like it. Unless, do I want to put, what might be kind of fun is to put like that on there. Yeah, let's do that, because that's a good contrast with this. And I think I'll just kind of go around it with some of the blue, maybe. Rub it. Much less than I did the other one. With that orange last time. The seashell. I love seahorses. They're so fun. Just put a little of this around the edge here. That's one thing, if you're using, because I hear a lot of people say they don't know how to use these black and white ones, and I'm not super great either, but I think if you are using bright colors or something like that, these are great because they kind of just set it all off, you know. I use the glue. What I'm meaning by that is you don't need to do a lot to them. The black and white just kind of makes it pops off all the color. So, because the contrast's always good. This is a fun project. I like the size of these, the 5.5 by 7.5. I just feel like it's good for what we're doing, because you can add enough things onto it to, you know, feel like you're doing something. Sometimes the tag books are a little bit small. You feel like you need to shrink everything down, and I don't feel like I needed to do that with this one, so that's kind of fun. I guess I don't really need that sitting there, do I? And then I have, I don't know, this might be too big. I have this whale tail. Yeah, it's too big for that. It doesn't have to have anything. I could put a little fabric up there and stitch it at some point. This is just some sari silk that I got in a Happy Mail, and the colors are great. I only had a few little pieces left. Oh my gosh, I cannot tear anything anymore because my stinking hands. So ridiculous. It's been awful lately with the storms. It's just so silly. It's like, oh, and somebody was asking me, you know, about that. It's osteoarthritis, so like there's really not a whole lot they could do. They said if it gets really bad that they would do surgery, but I don't know that I really want surgery. I mean, if I have to, I will, but I'm trying to, you know, take some vitamins and herbs and stuff. Well, the herbs didn't work for me very well, but trying to do more of a natural thing for it and see. But those storms come in and it's over. I can't. I just deal with the pain, but I don't know what else to do. Okay, let's do some of this blue maybe. Just a little where the ocean is and the sky. Just for a little color. And that one can go, I think I was going to put it at the back, popping up, because I like, that cracks me up. And then we'll do this one. This isn't going to be a super long video today because this is just kind of all I came up with. I just didn't want you guys to have to watch me prep this whole thing because I knew that would be not great. Not everybody loves that kind of thing. So I got it all ready, but then that leaves for a shorter video, right? Well, all the sooner to get your weekend started. It's hard to believe it's already the weekend. So when you guys watch this, it'll be my son's 18th birthday. Happy for him. Such a cute kid. It's incredible that he's already that age, but incredible. I'll come back and show you guys these all stitched. I'm going to cover that entirely. I just like to have the different textures and stuff up here. I don't know. That started with that last fairy journal. Trying, you know, I mean, I've done stuff kind of like that before, but so those need to get stitched. This one, I think I'm just going to ink around because it's just like a journaling card. And this is in the Fun at the Beach digital. So are all these photos, silly photos. I did like the blue around that a little on that other one. And then we have this one with the girl laying there on the sand, enjoying the day, which is what we all want to do, right? If we could get some decent weather. crazy. Crazy, crazy. Let's put some blue on that one. And my daughter's telling him to turn it down. She's trying to work too. He's the only one playing at the moment. Us girls are working. All right, I am going to pause, stitch these, and I'll be right back. Okay, I am back. You know what I just figured out? I didn't have all my lights on. I hope that wasn't awfully dark. Probably was. I'm telling you guys, I just need a keeper. I went ahead and stitched some the fabric that you already saw me put on at the top of these, and then I thought it might be funny to use one of these sarcastic small talks. Some of them I don't like, but this one says, "I meant to behave, but there were too many other options." And that sort of seems like it fits with these lovely ladies as they are just laughing and looking like they're having so much fun. So I thought they might be cute. I mean, there's some of them aren't too bad, but there's other ones that are like, yikes. That's just, wow. Why don't you tell us how you really feel? I just wouldn't know what to put them on. I mean, some of them are real funny, but yeah. I put glue on these because, for one thing, I always have glue and ink on my fingers when I'm doing this, so that gets on the back when I touch them, and then, I don't know, sometimes I just don't know if they'll stick that well. Should I just do... Yeah, I think I'm just going to have to put it on because I don't know where I would cut it that would be good. It's the only thing when they're real long. It's like, how do I do this? That one's cute though. Oh, I forgot to ink that one. I'm such a dope. Luckily this background's a little bit dark. Jeez, I'm telling you. Okay, so that one will go in here. Now that this should be mostly dry. I mean, it might be a little tacky, but... Sorry, just trying to get it in there all the way. So that's what'll hang out, so I like that. And then got this one. I think it's just good the way it is. And that's gonna go in there. Can't see her at all. If I do it this way, I guess you can kind of see that one. So we'll do that. And maybe the seashell on this side, and probably let's put the girl in because you're not going to see her either way because she's too far down. And we can put the seahorse where we can see it. I know you can't see everything, but I guess once you take stuff out, you'll see more. All right, so that is our pocket, and I think I'm gonna pretty much leave it at that, just because it's all nice and collaged. I don't know that I need to add anything on it. I think it is good. So we have this page, flips up to this page, and then now we have this page. So it's gonna be kind of a fatty already. It's, you know, just 2 pages and it's kind of getting there. So anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed this. I hope you have a fabulous weekend, and thank you so much for joining me and supporting me. I can't tell you guys how much I appreciate it, and I will see you again on Monday. Love you guys. Talk later. Bye now.